As Israel stares down an intensifying Iran confrontation, has Benjamin Netanyahu's sudden hospital dash once again fueled wartime health fears about the leader making the country's most critical security calls? After a fresh round of Iranian threats, is Netanyahu's latest hospital visit sparking new buzz and whispered questions over whether his health can withstand the relentless pressure of this crisis? Amid Trump's third hospital trip in just 13 months, does the Israeli Prime Minister's own return to hospital invite comparisons, with both leaders' medical charts becoming part of the Iran war narrative? What is really going on with Trump and Netanyahu's health? Many are now asking, as this latest hospital visit fuels fresh speculation right when their countries are locked in a high-stakes showdown with Iran. Amid surging U.S. Iran tensions and talk of nuclear red lines, Netanyahu's hospital visit has sparked fresh questions about his health and his ability to shoulder constant crisis management. On May 26, reports said Benjamin Netanyahu was taken to a hospital in Jerusalem, immediately triggering rolling news coverage and social media speculation about what exactly had happened. Netanyahu's office moved quickly to issue a statement after local media broke the story of his hospital visit, attempting to steady nerves and frame the treatment as nothing out of the ordinary. The Times of Israel reported that the Prime Minister underwent unspecified dental treatment in Jerusalem, a detail that answered some questions but left room for skepticism among critics. The Israeli leader was treated at Hadassah Ein Kara Medical Center, one of the country's top hospitals, underscoring that even routine procedures for a wartime prime minister are handled at the highest level. Netanyahu's health has come under growing scrutiny throughout the U.S.-Israel confrontation with Iran, with each checkup or hospital visit prompting renewed debate over his stamina and fitness to lead. Amid reports of his hospital visit, Benjamin Netanyahu, in a video message said Israeli forces are expanding ground operations in Lebanon, as border fighting continues to intensify.
Under my guidance and that of the Minister of Defense, together with the Chief of Staff, we are deepening our operation in Lebanon. The IDF is operating with large forces on the ground and capturing strategic areas. We are fortifying the security zone to protect the northern settlements. Simultaneously, we are leading a massive national effort to promote creative and innovative solutions against explosive drones. Our heroic commanders and soldiers, they are deep in the field. We trust you.
All of this is playing out as the U.S. President was also scheduled to visit Walter Reed National Military Medical Center, tying both leaders' medical diaries directly into the narrative of the Iran crisis. The White House insisted the May 26 exam was routine, yet Trump's condition continues to raise concerns among observers who point to the frequency and timing of his medical checks. On social media platform Truth Social, Trump shared results from his 6-month physical at Walter Reed, trying to get ahead of speculation by posting his own version of the medical story. "Everything checked out perfectly. Thank you to the great doctors and staff," he wrote on May 26, using upbeat language to reassure supporters that there is nothing to worry about. However, recent public appearances have shown visible bruises on Trump's hands, along with red marks on his neck and face, details that have only intensified speculation despite official reassurances. Observers have also pointed to swollen ankles and moments where he was seen sitting with his eyes closed during meetings, reading these images as potential signs of strain at a time of relentless geopolitical pressure. Iran's Supreme Leader Mojtaba Khamenei issued a grave warning against Israel on May 26, publishing a forceful message timed for the Hajj pilgrimage. In that message, Mojtaba warned bluntly that Israel would not exist within 15 years, a prediction framed as a firm time frame. No image or audio recording of Mojtaba Khamenei has been released since his appointment as Supreme Leader. Mojtaba's message explicitly referenced similar remarks made a decade earlier by his father, Ali Khamenei, tying the claim to past rhetoric. A decade ago, the former Iranian Supreme Leader is quoted as saying that Israel would not see the next 25 years, the recent message reminded listeners. Mojtaba's statement also described Israel as a cancerous tumor, now approaching its final stages. The shaky Zionist regime and the cancerous tumor of Israel are also approaching the final stages of their ill-fated life, and by the grace of God and in accordance with the decisive and unwavering determination of the past year, the great leader, the martyr, Quds Allah, the most merciful, will not see the day 25 years after that date, God willing. For this reason, this year, the issue of disavowal from polytheists is doubly important, and the depth and scope of disavowal from America and the Zionist regime goes beyond the ritual of disavowal during the Hajj season and time. In different parts of Iran and the world, and after these blessed days, "Death to America and death to Israel" will be the common slogan of the Islamic nation and the oppressed of the world, especially the youth. The future belongs to the Islamic nation and the new Islamic civilization, and each of us can play a role in realizing this future and getting closer to it, according to our efforts, capacity, and responsibility. Iranian pilgrims and pilgrims in this year's Hajj have an effective and prominent role in telling the story of the victory of the third imposed war to their other Muslim brothers and sisters and giving them hope for a bright future. I ask all dear pilgrims to pray for the hastening of the Savior of humanity, may God hasten his return, and to pray for the unity of the Islamic nation, the liberation of Palestine and Al-Aqsa Mosque, the removal of the great difficulties of Muslims, and the achievement of final victory against global arrogance, and to include me in your prayers. Unquote. Even as peace talks continued, American forces launched fresh self-defense strikes inside southern Iran on May 25. A CENTCOM spokesperson confirmed the military operation, with Fox News reporting details surrounding the latest American action. Captain Tim Hawkins said, and I quote, "U.S. forces conducted self-defense strikes in southern Iran today to protect our troops from threats posed by Iranian forces. Targets included missile launch sites and Iranian boats attempting to emplace mines. U.S. Central Command continues to defend our forces while using restraint during the ongoing ceasefire." Unquote. The strikes reportedly targeted Bandar Abbas, Iran's critical naval hub and a major strategic military installation nationwide. The escalation followed Trump's earlier declaration announcing major combat operations against Iran beginning from February 28 this year. Washington claimed the operation specifically targeted threats posed against American troops, military assets, and regional strategic interests abroad. CENTCOM insisted the strikes were defensive measures designed to deter further attacks and protect American regional military operations. The renewed confrontation unfolded while Trump simultaneously pushed diplomatic efforts aimed at securing a broader nuclear agreement with Tehran.
We took that over in one day, and we lost no one. In Operation Epic Fury, we lost 13 wonderful souls, wonderful, special people. These incredible men and women gave their lives to ensure that the world's #1 state sponsor of terror will never have a nuclear weapon. Oh, and they won't. They will never have a nuclear weapon. I'm sure you know that.
This came as Washington maintained a blockade on Iran until negotiations conclude one way or the other, according to Trump. Trump also signaled a softer tone regarding Iran's enriched uranium stockpile through a recent Truth Social post online. The U.S. president said he prefers Iran's uranium be destroyed locally or under strict international supervision elsewhere internationally. Reports suggest Iran is seeking guarantees from China and may consider relocating enriched uranium stockpiles there for security. Donald Trump said, and I quote, "The enriched uranium will either be immediately turned over to the United States to be brought home and destroyed or preferably, in conjunction and coordination with the Islamic Republic of Iran, destroyed in place or at another acceptable location, with the Atomic Energy Commission, or its equivalent, being witness to this process and event." Unquote. Iran International reported fatalities on Larak Island after alleged American strikes intensified tensions near the strategic Strait of Hormuz. Iran International said, and I quote, "Several people were reported killed after what Iranian outlet SNN described as a U.S.-Israeli attack on the southern part of Larak Island near the Strait of Hormuz early Monday local time." The report named 3 of the alleged victims as Abbas Islami, Godrat Zarangari, and Abdul Reza Golzari, though the total number of casualties remains unclear. There were also unconfirmed reports that those killed were affiliated with the IRGC. Unquote. Despite ceasefire extensions and ongoing diplomacy, relations between Washington and Tehran remain dangerously volatile as military tensions escalate.